Imagine waking up tomorrow, unlocking your phone, opening Google, and realizing everything you see is just a tiny fraction of the internet. In fact, what you use daily, YouTube, Instagram, Google, that's only 5% of the entire internet. The other 95%, hidden, unindexed, invisible. Beneath the surface is a massive digital world of private data, secret networks, and a place so mysterious, most people never go. It's called the dark web. And today, you're about to explore the side of the internet that was never meant for everyone. Picture an iceberg floating in the ocean. What you see above the water is only a small part of the whole. The surface web, what we use every day, is like that visible tip. Now, beneath the water is the deep web, massive and hidden, containing private information like your emails, bank data, or medical records. You can't see it, but it's not inherently bad. And even deeper is the dark web, intentionally hidden, only accessible through special tools. So like the iceberg, most of what exists is beneath the surface, unseen but vast. So how do people even access something like this? They use a special browser called Tor, which stands for the Onion Router. It works by bouncing your connection through multiple servers across the world, making it nearly impossible to trace. That's why on the dark web, people can stay completely anonymous. Sounds interesting, right? But here's where things take a turn. Because anonymity doesn't just attract privacy seekers. It also attracts criminal networks, illegal marketplaces, and people who don't want to be found. Dark web's reputation really comes from these extremes. While some use it for privacy or free speech, it's infamous for illegal markets, selling stolen data or worse. Now, some stories like red rooms are likely myths, but the fear is real. Still, you don't have to visit the dark web to face risks. Data breaches happen all the time. Sometimes your own information ends up there. So it's less about where you go and more about how careful you are online. Over the years, the dark web has been linked to some of the most disturbing corners of the internet. There have been rumors of so-called red rooms, live streams where people allegedly pay to watch horrifying acts in real time. Now, there's no solid proof these actually exist, but the fact that people even believe it says a lot. Then there are hidden forums, where users communicate in coded language, share unknown files, and sometimes disappear without a trace. There are stories of people who went exploring and claim they found things they could never unsee. Real or myth, the dark web has built a reputation that's both fascinating and deeply unsettling. But here's the truth. You don't have to go to the dark web to be at risk, because parts of your data might already be there. Stolen passwords, leaked emails, personal information bought and sold without you even knowing. Every time you sign up somewhere, every time you reuse a password, you leave behind a digital footprint. And sometimes, that footprint ends up in the wrong hands. The internet is powerful. It connects the world. But like any tool, it has a dark side. And now that you've seen it, the real question is, how much of your life is already online? And more importantly, who's watching?